What the hell are you doing?
Hey guys, welcome to Dropkicks. I'm your host Jake. Thank you very much for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a review video on Series 1 WCW Galoob figures from 1990. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so back in 1990, Galoob made a deal with WCW, actually it's probably like 89. WCW made a deal with Galoob to produce action figures, obviously for the WCW line there. So they came out with these molded figures. Now they were not articulated, compared to like the Hasbros. They're very similar to the LJNs, which were earlier figures that produced WWF figures, but they were the smaller scale, compared to the LJNs, which were massive. I'll get into an LJN spiel some other time. That's a whole nother debate and debacle there. But anyway, I'm just going to show you guys the Series 1. Now there is a Series 2. It's also known as the UK Galoobs, UK exclusives. Basically, they were only sold over in the United Kingdom. They never made it to the States. I don't know the reasoning. I don't know if the deal fell through or what exactly happened, but long story short, they are available. I do not have them. Reason being, I have decided not to collect those, only just to the fact that I didn't have them when I was a kid. I never even saw them when I was a kid. I mean, maybe one day down the road I might pick them up. I don't know. I do have a contact who he has the whole set. He's been trying to get me to purchase them, but I'm not. Don't know if I'm ready to do that yet because they are pretty expensive. But anyway, now I did have two WCW Galoob figures when I was a kid. These two right here, the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner. I had both of these. I loved these figures. Reason being, Rick Steiner was perfectly set up to do a body slam on somebody, and Scott Steiner could do the suplex on somebody. So they were just pretty cool, even though they were not articulated. They still, were definitely, you could use them to play with. Another cool thing about the Galoob figures, all of them came with the WCW title, which was cool because, when I was a kid, I did have a lot of Hasbros, but I never had a belt. I didn't even know there was a title available. I believe it only came with the ring, so I obviously used these all the time, and I never had $1 Million Man either, so I didn't know he came with the $1 Million Championship. But anyway, I'm getting a little off track here, but yeah, Rick and Scott Steiner brothers, very, very cool. I got this. Rick was the first one I purchased here as an adult. Now I do not have my Galoobs from when I was a kid. I don't have any of them actually. All my figures were given to a toy charity, or a charity. So it went to a good cause. I definitely had a few in there that I would like to have, but that's too bad. But yeah, Rick and Scott, really cool figures. Scott comes with the ear protector, singlet, boots. Even got tape on the wrists and the hands. Really cool. It does have the bulldog tattoo on the arm there. And Scott, same thing. He's got his singlet, yellow and black, white boots, blue laces. Now I don't know if there's these outfits actually come from a particular match or anything like that. I never really brushed up on my history on it, but still really cool figures. Great to have. Glad I have these because these definitely bring back a lot of childhood memories. They are in mint condition, so those are very carefully put away and all that. I try not to mess with them too much. Now these I just recently actually purchased the whole entire set just this past November. It took me about a month to get all of them. All in all, it really wasn't that bad. I probably got all the figures for under $200, so it's not very difficult to purchase all these or find them, and they're not outrageously expensive yet. Here we got Doom, Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. Now, as far as Butch Reed goes, here on his shoes, there is an actual Nike check on there. There's also another version that comes with a red Nike check. I do not have that version, I just got the plain white one. Obviously there was an issue with that, so that's why they had to change it to the white one, so I got the later version. If I do come across another one, the earlier one with the red check, I'd probably replace this one there. But just to have it, because it's kind of a cool little thing. But, same thing, they come with the titles. Now this one, as far as Ron Simmons goes, it's kind of, I wish his left arm was out just because it's like molded up against his chest, so it's hard, you can't really play with him. It's just more of a statue. But Bush Reed, he kind of do the same thing with Power Slam or, Body Slam there. This one, I always wanted when I was a kid, but never got it. Flying Brian Pillman. Now this one's really cool. It's got the tiger print tighties, tights, knee pads, wrist tape, all that, blonde hair, and of course Z-Man Tom Zink. This one's pretty cool too. Just plain white trunks, which is what he wore. I do believe he did have a Z on his trunks. I'm not sure about that. I'll look it up and post a picture here if there was. But still a pretty cool figure to have. I'm sure at some point he had other figures. I don't know. Like I said, I mostly just was a WWF guy when I was a kid, but didn't really get into WCW obviously until like the Monday Night Wars, when Nitro came out and all that. And by that time, some of these guys were already gone, or in different organizations, or in management, things like that. So, but those are really cool figures as well. This one, everybody knows Sid Vicious here. Now, this is a little before my time, when I started watching, because there was some WCW that I did catch on TV. I never remembered Sid Vicious in a singlet. Obviously, you can go back and find pictures, and there's plenty of, pictures of him in singlets there, so never even knew he wore that until came across these. But this one, really, really clean. All these figures are super clean except for Doom and my Sting. Doom's a little beat up, so if I come across better ones, I'll definitely replace those. But they're just placeholders for right now. At least I have the whole set, so that's cool. But yeah, yes, this Sid is just absolutely mint. There's not a mark on him anywhere. All the paint's intact. It even feels like fresh out of the package. It's pretty crazy. Same with Barry Windham here, part of the Four Horsemen. He is super mint as well. The black trunks and the cowboy boots. Got the silver top part on the boots there. The ponytail. His hair is like kind of like a dirty blonde, and then the ponytail itself is like a bright blonde there. So that's kind of interesting. Don't know. It's definitely painted like that. You can see it here, but I don't know why it's like that. But anyway, these are super clean figures. Definitely glad to have those in the collection. Now, Arn Anderson and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo! Alright, this Arn I literally just got, probably 2 months ago. Well, all of them I did, but he was actually mint on card when I got him. It was a French card, and the card is definitely come from a smoker's home. The bubble was all yellowed and nasty, and smelled real bad and all that. He doesn't smell bad, but luckily it's sealed still. But anyway, he's obviously perfect because he's been sealed for 30 years. So very cool to have him. Now this is not the bald spot version. I thought it was. It isn't. It's the touched up one. So it's the second version, I believe. A lot of people think you should get the bald spot, to kind of have all the different variations, like, variants, and, some of them have different paint schemes, like the Nike check and, things like that. So if you're a completist, you have to have everything ever made, then, you need to get those. But honestly, I just think having the whole set is good enough for me anyway, because a lot of this stuff is expensive, and, and you can get kind of crazy there. But anyway, really cool Arn Anderson. I really like this one a lot. And I did just notice the knee pads aren't even on the knees. They're kind of below the knees. You can usually see his kneecaps there. So kind of funny, but really cool. Ric Flair, I love this figure. Always been a huge fan of Ric Flair. This one is definitely more around the time that, when I started watching what obviously wrestling in the 70s and 80s and, all that. But, he's got the light blue trunks, the navy blue boots with the red RF on the boot there. Really cool figure. Definitely, shows his resemblance there, and it is a pretty neat figure to have. Definitely loved having that one. Now, last two here, we got Total Package Lex Luger and the man they call Sting. This Luger, I remember I bought this off eBay for like $6, and it looked decent in the pictures. It had some scuffs on it, but I was like, maybe I can get them off. I literally, when I got it, I was actually pretty upset because there was a lot of marks on it. The boots were almost completely black on the back from all the marks on there. There was a huge black mark across his back. I didn't think I was going to get it out, but I couldn't complain about it because it was only $6, so I figured I'll try to clean it up. Worst case scenario, I'll just get another one later. Little bit of glass cleaner and a microfiber towel. Every mark came off of this, and it's like completely mint. There's a little bit of scuffing on the bottom of the boots here, but it doesn't really matter because it stands up there. It's not that bad to where I need to replace it. It's in really great shape, so definitely glad I got that one for so cheap there. But I love this figure. I don't like his pose because it's the only thing he can really do is like a double DDT, and that's kind of difficult to wrestle your whole match doing that. But still a really cool figure. And of course Sting, last one here. Now this one it's in fair condition. I probably will be looking to get a replacement for this. There is some spots on his hair that's the paint's come off, and of course on the boots here, a little bit on the back of the tights there as well. But all in all, still a great figure. Really cool. It's got the pink and black face paint, the blue and yellow trunks, scorpion on the trunks there, and the black boots there. Now there are multiple versions. From the UK, I know there's one with like salmon, like orange colored trunks. There's a black with, he's got like a jacket. He's kind of like going like this, and the fringes are hanging off that. And Luger's got one like that as well with like an entrance jacket. It's all molded on, but they're still pretty cool. Kind of thinking about it now, it would be kind of cool to have all those figures, but I never say never. As of right now, I'm going to say no, but you never know what's going to happen. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this series here. Really cool. These were kind of a transitional period for WCW. They were definitely not in first place. WWF was killing it at the time, and WCW just had some territory guys just coming through, and they really made it cool with these figures, in my opinion, because like I said, I do remember them as a kid. I had a few of them, and a couple of my buddies had some other ones. One of my other buddies had the Luger. I remember this one. So it was always cool to have the WCW guys fight the WWF guys, and that's something we always wanted, and then it kind of finally eventually came true, which was neat. So but thank you guys for joining me for this WCW Galoob collection. I don't have any current unboxings going on anytime soon. I'm getting ready to go on vacation again, and I probably won't be purchasing anything. Maybe a couple Funko Pops. I know some new ones came out, but I'll probably just be doing review videos for the next few weeks until I ever get back from vacation, because I just don't want my doorstep piling up. So appreciate you guys stopping by, and take care, and we'll catch you down the road.